What it do, Crispy Crew? KFC! Hey! Okay, that was too much. But it's been a minute since I've done one of these videos. Chris Flakes Crew, sit the heck down, man. We got FlightReacts, my top 100 NBA players list of all time. This has been a video that's been years in the making. I'm going to try not to judge too hard on it because top 100 lists are tough to do. If this video gets, let's say, I don't know, man, what's like an attainable, but also like, you know, like, it's tough to do, man. It's tough to do. 2,500 likes. 2,500 likes. I will do a top 100 myself, man. But the things that I look for here is, I think a good basis is the top 75 list of all time. Although there are some flaws, but a lot of those players actually, like, they do belong there. So, you know, having those guys in it, and then just make sure there ain't no cap up in here, man. Like, Flight having, I don't even know, bro. Who is... like, Scotty Barnes. Like, FlightReacts will love Scotty Barnes. He ain't no top 100 player of all time yet. I said yet, man. Let's get it.
What it do, Flight Crew? FTC. Flight Team stand up! You know it's February, because FTC is legendary. We got
that was slick.
The official top 100 NBA players of all time FlightReacts edition list. Starting out at 100, Pistol Pete Maravich. Bro, if you're a point guard, bro, or you just like have any type of passion for like the guard game, bro, you have to put Pistol Pete up on this list.
See, this I do love Amari Stoudemire. Maybe not 99 all the time, though. I do love Amari, that pick and roll game. But I think what's going to be hard with this list is like, you know, because, I mean, it's an 11-minute video, right? So, like, Pistol Pete, I'm going to guess he's probably better than 100, but I don't have an entire list to be like, well, he should be listed at 57 and 2/3, you know? It's like, I don't have that in front of me. So, the fact that he has him on the list, I think, is a W.
Stoudemire at number 99. I feel like Amari Stoudemire is a very underappreciated player. Tim Hardaway Sr. This dude was like the very few point guards to really make the crossover for what it is today. You have Rip Hamilton.
Yo! Rip Hamilton! This man's birthday was actually on Valentine's Day. Very sweet. Huge W by Flight here, man. Having the top, you know, top 100 players of all time. Mid-range assassin. One of the best ever. Dude, I remember Reggie Miller passed this man the torch.
Next up, Latrell Sprewell. Bro, Latrell Sprewell, look up his damn stats,
he was a good player.
This man was a dog back in the day.
He was like, maybe like, you know, like he's like Beef Stew has this man's tenacity, but Latrell Sprewell actually has skills, and that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Next up, you have Mitch Richmond, Scotty 5'6".
What'd I just say? Like, let's maybe go back, like, what, maybe a minute? And I literally just mentioned this man's name. I said, Scotty Barnes, you better not have... It's not great, man. It's not great. All time? You got Scotty Barnes? Man, no, we got 100 games logged. He's in damn diapers still, bro. Barnes & Noble, man. What are we talking about, man? Okay, he's got more than 100 games, but...
Bill Watson, you have Chris Bosh, you have Josh Smith, aka Jay Smooth, Ben Wallace. Next up,
Ben Wallace at 90. I'm happy. He's got some Pistons on here. I'm pretty happy about that. Josh Smith, he was nice on the Hawks.
You have John Wall, you have Jason Tatum, you got Robert Parrish, James Worthy's coming in next on this list. You have Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight reel. Okay. You got George Iceman Gervin. You got Jason Kidd. You got Bob Cousy. Next up, you got Clyde the Glide Drexler. Next up,
I ain't gonna lie. Dr. J at 80? Flood, you got Dr. Julius J. Irving at 80? Come on, man. That's Dr. J, bro. Show me 79 other players that's gonna get buckets over Julius Irving, bro. Let's see it.
You have
I'm
Dr.
surprised,
J.
bro.
Next up, you got Moses Malone. You have Patrick Chewing, Karl Malone. Next up, you have David Robinson.
Man, just nonchalantly. He's like, Karl Malone.
O'Neal.
Right.
Next up, you have Starberry, a.k.a. Steph Marbury. You have Jerry West. You have Penny Hardaway. You have Yao
Ming.
Elvin Hayes. Bernard King. Next up, you have Draymond Green. You have Pau Gasol. Embiid of Joel. Fox of De'Aaron. Gilbert Arenas, man. You have Scottie Pippen. You have Reggie Miller. You have Chauncey.
Hey, Chauncey, Mr. Big Shot. I love to see it, man. You know, I will say, I think if you view the list with the mindset of, like, these are the guys that Flight projects are going to be in these places, I mean, it's like having, like, De'Aaron Fox. I don't think De'Aaron Fox is the top 100 player of all time. He's a great point guard, man. Is like, if he busts out even more, maybe, you know? I guess this is maybe the way I look at it, right? That's fair. I think that's fair.
Shot Billups. You have Ray Allen. You have Gary Payton. You have Paul the Truth Pierce. And next up, who is also part of Big Three, Kevin Garnett. We have Isaiah Thomas Sr., butler of Jimmy. Dirk Nowitzki. You have Charles Barkley. You have Peter the Beer, James Harden. You have CP3.
Okay, how is he named so many really solid players? That should be a lot higher. We're only at, you got Cat? You got Cat over Isaiah Thomas. Flight, think about what you're doing in life, man, and reevaluate, bro, okay? Like, I swear, if I was sitting next to Flight right there in that chair, they usually got little remote controls, man. I'll be freaking, like, Team Rocket blasting off again, man. Shoot them off into the stars, bro, with this take. Come on, man.
You have to put Carl Anthony.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Leonard.
Super sorry, you guys. Just a slight technical difficulty on my camera. And then the only part, of course, I had to be on one of my favorite players of all time. Tracy McGrady is up next on the rankings.
You have Sean Kemp. You have Steve Nash. Next up, a lot of people are going to be scratching their head at this one. But if you have some real NBA knowledge, you're going to have to put him in this list, because I really feel like this player would have seriously dominated on the next level. Unfortunately, if he did not pass away, you know what I'm saying, before he even got to step on the NBA court. And you have to put Len Bias. Next up, you have Manute Bol. Next up, you have Spud Webb, the shortest NBA player to win a dunk contest. I think if it's not him or Nate Robinson, but he was the first to win. That was a...
Flight definitely likes trendsetters. I mean, like, that's one thing I know is Flight. He likes trendsetters, man. He likes the dudes that bring something else, some different flavor to the game, on or off the court. Like, even like Stephon Marbury. Like, I thought Starberries, those were really cool. That was a really cool idea, bro. But as far as basketball player goes, like, yeah, he had some good seasons.
The shortest at his time period, bro. Also, speaking of the short NBA player list and everything like that, Muggsy Bogues,
I respect
man,
the
shortest
king
NBA
stuff,
player
though.
to ever
Really
step foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog,
I'm taking Earl Boykins,
that's absolutely incredible, bro. Dame Dollar. You have Insanity. Next up, you have Russell Westbrook. You have Devin Booker. Deion Williamson. Monte, a.k.a. Mississippi Bullet. Monte Ellis, man. Next up, you have Anthony Davis. SGA. You got Jaja. Moran. You gotta put Elton Brand, bruh. Next up, you have Dwayne Wade. You got Klay Thompson.
You got D. Oh,
Williams.
there ain't no way in hell you got Klay Thompson over Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is the third best shooting guard of all time. Michael Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. Then you start talking about, you know, Iverson, Harden, dudes like that, man. You know, Klay Thompson, you know, up there because of his shooting.
My bad, guys. Same glitchy thing happened with camera, but coming in next, Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double season.
Next up, Derrick Rose is an absolute legend. Next up, you have Magic Johnson.
Up camera glitch again, but you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Next up, you got Bill Russell.
Bro, even your camera don't want none of this nonsense. Man, literally like the man saying, like, okay, number 72, we have, I don't insert NBA player name. Can't think of anybody. Reggie Evans. There we go, Reggie Evans. The camera's just like, nope. Gotta go, Flight.
Gotta put John Havlicek in there. Bob Petit. You got Nate Tiny Archibald. Gotta put John Stockton in there. You got Hakeem Olajuwon. Larry Bird. Walt Frazier up in this thing, man. Next up, Carmelo Anthony. You got Paul George. Jock Edge. Next up, you got Kevin Durant. Good, Donikit. You have a Kumpo. You gotta put Shaq up in here, man. To be honest, I would literally put Shaq into the top 3 NBA players of history if he was able to shoot. Next up,
I knew it was coming, man. AI.
My favorite motherfucking NBA player of
all
all time.
Iverson.
The reason why I picked up the basketball, it's bigger than basketball at this point, especially when it comes to Iverson. Next to the point of what I was talking to you guys earlier on in the video, that what these lists are going to come down to, bro, the influence, bro. Iverson is the reason why today your favorite NBA players are able to walk around the NBA having tattoos, having braids, having locks, having all time. Like, Iverson brought the entire culture into the NBA. Wet bananas!
Yeah, you definitely have to view this list as Flight just said it there. If you try viewing it any other way, you are going to get a headache and you are going to throw a fit of rage. I think if you look at this, like I said, like in the mindset of like these are dudes that like maybe this is top 100 influencer players of all time, but even that, man.
You got to put Wemby.
You have Steve Nash on here? I don't think I see Steve Nash.
List. When it's all said and done, I'm putting the bet. I'm putting everything on the money line, on the parlay.
That's how he's looking at it.
It's all said and done. Wemby will legitimately be a top 3 NBA player. He would even be 5 times better than what he is now if it wasn't for his hating ass teammates. Everybody on that Spurs team, you got to go. You guys clearly hate on him. Even Popovich, you know what I'm saying? Popovich is getting discredited as a coach as well from the way you're limiting his minutes and you're not calling out the players passing him the ball the way they should be and stuff like that.
Y'all should got Killian still there.
A legitimately top 7 NBA player, even this early on in his career. I don't want to hear. This dude is a 7'10.5" monster. He isn't even literally like nowhere near his body build prime. And what I mean by that, I've always spoke and preached about give Wemby about 2 or 3 more years to get that Kumpo like Bill. Look at how Kumpo when he first came into the NBA. You know, he was very skinny.
I don't see Wemby putting on that type of bulk because, you know, Giannis's game is, well, to quote James Harden, you know, run and dunk, which ain't a bad thing. It works for him. But Wemby does more handling it, man. So I think keeping that thinner frame like that will be good with his mobility. But maybe now with longevity, those maybe you should put on a little bulk. But I don't know. I think his body looks fine. Like, if I'm being honest.
He was a little bit frail and stuff like that. It takes, like, time. You got to, you know, have proper eats and stuff like that, plans. And you got to work out and stuff like that and get the muscle. Just eat more, bro. Bro, Wemby is the real
I eat
deal.
Taco Bell and sit my ass all day.
It's about to get spicy. Coming in at the number 5 rank for the NBA players of all time. You have LeBron going into the top 5. I mean, do I need to explain anything more?
Yeah.
LeBron.
You have a lot. I mean, you have a lot of explaining to do because you just completely discombobulated the thing I was saying about the influence of players. Literally nothing you're saying now makes a damn sense, bro. Not a damn sense. Not 2 damn cents.
As we speak, and to be honest with you, he even has a lot more room when it's all said and done whenever he decides to retire to even get up further on this list. But I feel like it's fair from the other
like
players
39.
I'm about to mention after
How much time
him
you gonna give him?
and why he's a 5th player of all time. But he has enough room to crawl up more into the list and everything like that because coming in after LeBron, Kobe Bryant. Come on, man. Kobe Bryant, man. Do I need to even explain?
A lot of people have Kobe in their top 5.
His daughter and those rest of those passengers, man. Kobe is probably
I guess technically a lot of people have LeBron in the top 5 also, just not at number 5.
Of all time. From the post game to his 3-pointers to his clutch ability to his mama mentality. The Kobe and Shaq era, that was just absolutely amazing to witness and stuff like that. To see the controversy that he dealt with and still went in every single night in the NBA, putting up absolutely crazy numbers and stuff like that. To the 81-point game that he had and everything, the 2nd most points in NBA history. I mean, you have to put Kobe in the top 5. Anybody that doesn't have...
Was Kobe at the 2nd? Oh, he means like in a game. The 81 points. Okay, I thought he meant like all time. I was like, Kobe's not top 2 all time in scoring.
Got Kobe in the top 5 NBA list. Discredit the list. Just turn off the video. Don't even waste your breath. Don't waste your energy arguing. Top 3. Michael.
Dude, you are tripping, bro.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
So you have Kareem at 2 and Curry at 1, right?
You didn't put him number 1. No, I didn't. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a top 3 player of all time. Where you decide to put him is up to you. Because coming in next, Wilt the
Bro, you don't have Kareem?
Chamberlain.
Did he say
explain
Kareem?
why. Now, does Wilt Chamberlain have the influence of Michael Jordan? Hell no. But what Wilt Chamberlain does have, we have these dweebs on here like going up and firing up a video talking about, well, there's no way Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game was real because they just didn't have footage. Yo, you dumbass. Do your fucking research, man. Bro, there was literally audio on the radio of people live commentating the game of Wilt have. And
you know what,
fact of that.
I'm just saying, I am not one of those dweebs. I mean, I am a dweeb, but not in that sense. I do believe he scored 100 points in the game, but also, like, audio is not a good indicator. I mean, watch this. Like, watch this. Hello, this is Billy Barker. This is Billy Thomas here. In the year 1937, watch Wilt Chamberlain just go for 100 points. You know what okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to make things sound, you know, artificial intelligence and stuff.
This game was played in the 1960s, pre-like segregation and all that stuff. Bro, that was a really racial time period to be playing in, dog. Like, put 2 and 2 together, bro. Do you really think they're gonna make up and push the agenda that Wilt Chamberlain, who is an African-American, dropping 100 points? Do you really think during that time period they're gonna push that, bro? Like, think first.
I get what you're saying there, but I also don't think that, like, Wilt Chamberlain dropping 100 points is some, like, anomaly that should be discredited, because, like, we know he's had plenty of games where he's had, like, freaking 40 rebounds or, like, 60 points or 70 points. So, I mean, it's not like this just came out of nowhere. Like, he kept on dominating like that. Like, for him to get 100 points, hella impressive, but he has many hell of, impressive accomplishments.
For a second. Not even that. Okay, you want to put that all to the side. Bro, go look up Wilt Chamberlain's stats. This nigga averaged 50 points. He averaged 50 points in an NBA season. It was the 1961-1962 season. And you dumbasses out there that keep saying that the game is fake, how about you stay in fucking school and do your math and research? There's no way somebody averages 50 points per game without scoring a high number for it to bring that average to that little median level, which means that he had to have some type of game where he scored 80 or 90 plus points, which indeed he scored 100 points, okay? Bro, this nigga averaged 50 points per game and 25 rebounds in a 1961-1962 season. This nigga is better than Michael Jordan. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, all right? And now, in my opinion, too, if he was playing in this time period, he would be 5 times even better. Wilt Chamberlain during this time period was going up against plumbers, school guidance counselors, school assistant principals, the motherfucking school security.
So what makes you think that he would be 5 times better now? Like, to me, a bucket's a bucket. You score 100 points, you score 100 points. Like, it's impressive no matter who you're playing against, especially, back then, I feel like Wilt probably in today's game, he would be a little bit more mobile out there and stuff, be able to do some crazy things. But I don't know why you think him playing in a league where defense and the players playing defense are a lot better. I don't know why you think they'll make him better now. I guess the only thing that might make him better is like spacing and things along those lines, but I don't know.
Guards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
Players,
that's
no competition, bro. You really think he's not gonna drop 100 points? None of decided that. Go look up his stats when he ran in the track and everything like that, dog. Come on, bro. You gotta put Wilt Chamberlain in the top 2. I will argue this to the end of it, bro. The last official NBA player in this ranking.
Look at Curry, man.
To finish off at being the #1 player of all time. And right now, can we get a drum roll, please? The #1 NBA player of all time, and right now, will be Steph Look at Curry, man. Come on, man. This guy is the #1 shooter of all time. His longevity also needs to be studied. He's like 35, still dropping 60 points, still outdoing all your favorite NBA players. Now, also to the side effect, Curry has crazy amounts of influence, bro. And to the reason why all these NBA teams, all these new up-and-coming hoopers, all these high school, all these JUCO, all these college teams are averaging 30-plus threes a game now is because of Steph, Chef, look at Wardell Curry, man. Number one NBA player of right now.
That is actually a really poetically placed thumbnail there after this video. I don't think every take was a bad take. I think Flight did say some cool things in this video. I also think that I don't know. Because sometimes I'm wondering, like, you know, like does Flight say stuff and actually believe it, or does he act, or like is he just say stuff to say stuff? And I truly think that if it's the first part, second part, that he could actually put together a really solid top 100 NBA players list. None of this BS here. Like, come on, Floyd, be honest, man. This is a BS list. This is a BS list, bro. You ask, like, there is no way that you were sitting there putting this together and you could say with a straight face, Scotty Barnes in the top 100 of all time, bro. There is no way in heck, man. You're capable, bro. I know you are, man. You could become the next Jimmy High Roller, bro. You really could. I believe in you, man. I want you to redo this. And I want you to sit down and actually think about it. Or don't. It's fine, too. You already got 100K views. I mean, that's like a top 5 video all time for me. So what the heck do I know, man? You keep doing you, Flight Crew. I'm going to go ahead and sit the heck down, bro. Peace out, my friends. That's all we got.